Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Cap Paranormal Files. My name is Wes. This is the series where we dive into paranormal videos from across the web and try and figure out whether or not they are fact or cap. I've been researching and exploring the paranormal for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years now, and I'm more harsh than your typical paranormal researcher. I don't just say everything's paranormal to fit a narrative. Um, we're on episode 42. I'm super excited. We got a big blowout episode for number 50, and for episode 45 we have a big blowout, and then 50 we're gonna do like a ginormous episode to kind of shine in the whole we made it to 50 episodes and people are enjoying this content. So I'm super excited. If you guys enjoy this series, please leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. And without further ado, we have another Nuke's Top 5 that we're breaking down today. We have top 10 scary ghost videos to freak you out. His link will be down in the description. Go show some love. He's one of the best at making the compilation paranormal videos on the whole entire website. So go check him out. Drop a sub to me if you enjoy the content and the breakdowns. Let me know what you think. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
He's been dealing with unnerving paranormal activity in his home in Texas. He says that it's gotten so bad that he can't sleep without the lights on. So, one night one of his friends is sleeping over when BV11 begins to hear strange sounds coming from his bedroom closet. Hey, get up. Get up. Get up.
You recorded me for?
You're here. Listen.
Sleep. Dream.
Touch that door.
Oh, off the that Ouija board. I'm getting out of this room. I can't sleep in here with this shit.
BV11 wakes up his friend and opens the closet door, only to find nothing inside. Now his friend is actually skeptical and really just seems to be very annoyed by the whole ordeal. But either way, TikTok user BV11 makes it his mission to record evidence of his terrifying experiences. Late one night when he's all alone, he hears sounds coming from the hallway just outside his bedroom. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record. What happens next is downright chilling.
Okay, guys, I think this might be the last time.
A strange, bizarrely shaped dark figure charges toward him and he quickly slams his door shut. But what do you think this could be? Is BV11's home haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Yeah.
Merton
I think they're just making some content, which is fine. Like, it's the world of make content. So you can't be mad at it. I think that on this first video, if you look in this little... Oh, I just paused on it perfectly. Right when he pans right... Oh, hold on. Yeah... Right here. Maybe not. Nope, that's just a poster. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought that this maybe was a cutout, or like a hole, because like there's some closets, have like a little passageway to put more stuff back here, like usually in like an unfinished like area. So that's what I originally thought it was, so someone could be hiding in there. Maybe. I don't know. TikTok is tough because like being able to cut has become such a crazy thing. So we could totally have gotten a cut somewhere in here and we just didn't notice it at first glance. and then they getting them pulling someone out. It could be on this back wall. Maybe there's a room that's adjacent to this room, and they're banging on this wall, not this door. I do also think it's kind of weird that they're both sleeping in jeans. I don't know why. I think that's kind of weird, but it just seems like a content creation, like, oopsie. And then I definitely think that whatever's running right here is just someone, a friend or something, has some sort of costume on or something on his head, and it just shit quality. Like they have been trying to make scary videos and they figured out a good place to do it in their house.
Shut. But what do you think this could be? Is BV11's home haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Merton Priory. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations are invited to spend the night at the 900-year-old ruins of the haunted Merton Priory chapter house in London, England. From the years 1114 to 1538, the chapter house was a meeting room and part of a gigantic cathedral that no longer exists today. Museum trustee John Hawkes believes that a presence haunts the ancient ruins.
I've always felt that there was a presence here. There was an extraordinary atmosphere. We may be under a road on slabs of concrete, but I think that the kind of spirit we have here is a very benign one. In this room, in the chapter house, I mean, you're familiar with going into large churches and finding graves under the floor. Yeah. In this room, there were 31 graves under the floor. 31 skeletons were dug up.
As the trustee mentions, the ruins were excavated in the late 1980s, and 31 bodies were found buried under the floor. The bodies are believed to be the remains of monks from the cathedral, and it is thought that many passed away from the plague. That night, the Ghost Tech team sets up their static cameras and begin their investigation. Jeff sits on the floor asking questions of the alleged spirit, and then things take a terrifying turn.
If there's something that you can do to let us know that you can hear my voice, please move something, even throw something at me, I don't mind. At least I know that you're here and that you're listening. No, I guess I must be sitting on top of where lots of the skeletons were found. Can you come and take a seat next to me? I felt the floor move behind me and I heard footsteps right up behind me.
Dude's fast as fuck. I'm not laughing at like... Yeah, I'm just being
Can you
silly.
come and take a seat next to me? When we review the footage and audio, the footsteps are louder on Static Cam 1. Here is the audio taken from Static Cam 1. Can you come and take a seat next to me? Hi there. I heard you. Sorry you made me jump.
Jeff jumps up in shock as he feels movement on the floorboards and hears footsteps right behind him. Now, Jeff is normally very calm and composed during their investigations, but he freaks right out and even drops his recorder to the floor and almost breaks it as he jumps to his feet. However, the Ghost Tech team has no idea that they captured something even more shocking. A static camera recording the ruins where the 31 bodies were found captures something truly eerie. A dark figure seems to walk from the preserved coffins on display against the back wall and simply disappears into thin air. The Ghost Tech team has no explanation for what they captured, and they believe that they might have recorded paranormal evidence of the spirit that is said to haunt the Chapter House Museum. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky moments.
So we've seen a lot of videos from these guys, and I do genuinely like their content. I do. I think that they make some good content. I don't think that they're out faking too much. I that reaction seems genuine to me. You know, like, he definitely looks like he's panicked and someone's walking towards him. You know, he got startled, he got spooked, he got fucking chills and whatnot, I'm sure. The only thing that I've noticed with them, at least, I mean, and granted, we're seeing the best of clips from these people, from these individuals. You know, they tend to often catch apparitions, and they tend to be very similar in appearance in their videos, which, not necessarily a red flag, but they capture a lot of apparitions, and that's the only concern I kind of have. But they have gone everywhere that is, you know, haunted in the UK. They're pretty dang traversed in the paranormal in their area. I don't think this is fake. I really don't. Like, apparitions are tough for me because, you know, you could completely you could count this as several different things. You got to remember though that this is in pitch black. So it can't necessarily be, or I don't even think it physically can be, a shadow that is, well, I don't know if this room's completely black because they always use these weird color coding things. I'm assuming that the room's pitch black, so unless there's a light outside, some windows back like here, some windows in like the back behind where the camera's facing, and maybe there is a car outside or some sort of light and a person walking and you're seeing the shadow reflection. That's kind of what I think, or it's edited in. But I don't think that they're like that. They kind of seem like just some dudes who just decided to chase after some paranormal dream that they had, or, you know, saw a space that needed filling and started going ghost hunting. I really do enjoy their content. So the footsteps are creepy.
Our investigation and many more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. If you found a great ghost video online or recorded one yourself, please send it my way at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Abandoned Arcade. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a source for this next video, but from what I have gathered, the footage was captured by security cameras at an abandoned pachinko arcade in Nagano, Japan. It is said that the ghost of a young girl is often seen inside this abandoned arcade. The CCTV footage seems to show a policeman investigating after an alarm in the abandoned arcade was set off by something. What happens next is downright chilling. What looks like the figure of a young girl can be seen following the policeman, but he doesn't see or hear anything. When the policeman turns to leave, the girl can be seen suddenly crouching nearby. Now, because there's no source, we'll probably just never know what happened. So, the footage remains unexplained. My haunted home.
These no source ones from Japan, I always just go to the same thing. I feel like they're just student projects or, you know, long forgotten attempts at making some sort of content. Because at least for me, whenever I see very transparent, like you can tell that it's a figure, but it's just transparent, I always just go to like how easy that is to edit in. It really isn't that hard. I've done a video on this channel exposing how easy it is to edit a picture and add something quote unquote paranormal in it. I did it in Windows 10 3D Paint. It's that easy. I didn't even do it in Photoshop. So when I see things like this, it just makes me think of like a project, maybe like a video editing project, or some sort of attempt at maybe a movie or a movie trailer. It's a very creepy environment, right? Like a abandoned pachinko arcade. Like, that's creepy as shit. And I don't know. I don't buy it.
Hotel. So you might recall from our previous story on Nuke's Top 5 that at the allegedly very haunted Ye Olde King's Head Inn in Chester, England, the owner, along with his 2 friends, actually allow curious ghost seekers to spend the night at the 400-year-old inn and investigate the paranormal activity for themselves. And the guests usually find something spooky. It's all captured by their 16 CCTV cameras and posted to their YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Well, since our last update, some new spooky incidents have been caught on camera at the hotel. Of course, there are the usual hotel guests who come in as skeptics with a bit of an attitude.
Someone can have it right there, actually. Oh, Katie, no. Look at her. What's she doing? It's not funny, Katie. You know
This
I'm
is
the
the
one
doll.
who me. What are you carrying it for?
Oh, she's got to bear out to the back, Katie.
But then when something invisible pounds on your door, it's likely to change your skeptical mind.
But it could be laughter.
The children are
Is there a child? Are you outside that door?
That's got to be the door. That is the door. Oh my god.
Are you outside that door?
But they have caught some other chilling evidence that even freaks out the My Haunted Hotel team. In this clip, the team is gathered in the restaurant of the hotel with a group of guests when they experience something that shocks them all.
I need to hear you, Charles. I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith? Who's that? What?
The second piece of evidence is just as astonishing as the first, and we are able to document this moment from 4 different cameras, which clearly capture what we deem to be poltergeist activity as a glass is flung from the function room bar.
I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith? Is your surname Griffith? Is your surname Griffith? I didn't even get on to the fact that there were glasses on the bar, so when something made a noise I thought something had just moved behind this bar until Phoebe screamed in my face that it was the glass. Look, there is no way. It flings back this way. Like, there's just no way.
But that's not all that they've captured at the inn over the last month. In the middle of the day, a security camera in the hallway outside room 5 captures something the My Haunted Hotel team just can't explain. A shadow figure seems to just materialize at the end of the hallway and then quickly disappears. Harry, Brett, and
Did we see it live? If it was a live feed, then okay.
Danny are shocked and thrilled by what their security camera caught on video. The team says that they have always hoped to capture a full-bodied apparition on video in the hotel. So, to watch many more spooky incidents that the team and hotel guests experience within Ye Old King's Head Inn, you can go to the YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Beware.
Okay. All right. I got a lot to say about this one. Where should I begin? All right. You know how in one of my last episodes, or no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the Trace or the newly rebranded The Papa's podcast. We do similar things where we break down paranormal videos on that podcast. But I think the future of paranormal investigation in this sense is going to have to become live streamed. And live streaming is so easy and simple nowadays, and so many more people are getting involved in it because of TikTok and Instagram lives, and now, you know, Twitch and YouTube both have integrated to phone apps. Like, we're seeing more and more of it. But my thing is, like, I think paranormal investigation has to go to live streaming because of how easy it is to fake stuff. And I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm not talking about these guys specifically in their haunted hotel, but keep in mind, we've talked about this before. Paranormal is a fairly lucrative thing, entity, idea, right? And if you know how to tap into it, you can make some money, right? Like, for example, how many people have gone and stayed at the Stanley Hotel because of The Shining? Probably just as many who go there not for that reason, right? So when you become a haunted hotel and you can build a reputation online and you can make good content, you're gonna bring people to your place, and you can charge whatever you feel like charging. It looks like maybe they have a bar in the daytime, evening, and then they do this as a side gig. I don't know. But to me, and we've seen this before, I don't remember the name, but there was a place that basically set up all of these like mechanisms and cameras and all this stuff, and was making guests stay these nights at this haunted room, and they claimed it was paranormal, only to find out that it was all bullshit, and they were controlling these things in this room, right? And we're talking everything from fake dolls that could move to knocks on the doors and windows. Like, everything was set up by mechanisms and sound triggers in the vents and all this type of stuff. Now, do I think this is going on? I don't know. But I am keen to believe that more than that this place is so haunted that they are getting all of this crazy content. And to be completely honest with you, I thought that this was really extremely sus, because I don't feel like his reaction is that genuine. I mean, maybe, because it almost looks like, here's what I think. Okay. And you guys are going to have to really understand that I really am frustrated by people who fake shit in paranormal, because I think that it's already something that's so impossible to believe. Why do we have to fake it? So, like, okay, I think that his first reaction to this glass falling is like a real initial, like, startle, like, oh shit, something just happened, and I wasn't sure when it was going to happen. Like, I think that they knew that this glass was going to fall. See, watch. So he's just kind of biding his time, rubbing his lips, doing his thing. Glass falls. Initial startlement, but then look how much he plays that extra at the end when he realizes what it is. Right? Do you guys kind of see what I'm saying? Or is that not obvious to anyone else? And look at this person. This person's just staring right at that glass. I didn't even notice that. Like, just right at it. I think his reaction's totally bullshit. And he's the first person to run over there, too, to make sure that, whatever's going on. I don't buy it. I don't buy it one single bit. Oh, I don't buy it. I think that this is bullshit. I think they're trying to milk the paranormal cash cow, and good for them. Listen, it's one thing to fake stuff for content because that annoys me. But if you are able to, it's like the South Park episode where they're making fun of the Patriots, and it's like you can cheat, like you're not supposed to cheat unless you can cheat to the top. If they're making fake content and people are buying it and paying them money, you know what? Who's the real fool here?
5 captures something the My Haunted Hotel team just can't explain. King's Head Inn, purple chair. Proud mother Martina claims that she and her family are terrorized by a dark supernatural entity that haunts their home. Martina has set up a series of static cameras to keep a safe watch on her children, but she also caught some footage that is absolutely unnerving. Two doors move by themselves and the boy calls for his mother, but otherwise doesn't seem that concerned. But as he continues to play his video game, his chair is forcefully pushed backwards, finally sending the boy running from mama. Cut to another day and Martina is
Okay, so the first thing that could totally just be wind draft, right? Like, if you guys have ever had a door open and then opened a window and then closed a different door in the house, it like does the vacuum suck, like that's all that could be for sure. But this chair thing is kind of interesting, because like it doesn't seem like he adjusts, which was my first thought, like maybe he adjusts and it just wheels back. But it doesn't look like he does. And I don't really see, I feel like we would be able to see if there's anything, like any type of fishing line of sorts that is pulling him, but like, it doesn't look like there is anything. The couch cushions don't move, which I thought was maybe another possibility. You know, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I'm watching that a second time, look at the fucking doorknob. Doesn't it move? Oh. Sorry, have to... I feel like it moves. Dude, it fucking moved. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on.
That is absolutely unnerving.
Okay, before I get too wrapped up into this video, because this is crazy, it definitely could just be someone. This could be a, what's it called? Like a, they're both the same thing on each side, so if you turn one, it turns the other. So there totally could be someone just out there churning it and closing it again. And then the air draft that I'm talking about is right here. That could totally be what's going on. Okay. Let's see what else happens. This is spicy.
Two doors move by themselves and the boy calls for his mother, but otherwise doesn't seem that concerned. But as he continues to play his video game, his chair is forcefully pushed backwards, finally sending the boy running from mama. Cut to another day, and Martina is casually vacuuming the hallway carpet. Then, this happens. Again, a door moves by itself, and Martina's vacuum seems to float into the air as she hysterically slaps and screams at it until it just drops back to the ground. But the creepy activity doesn't stop there. Martina and her son are home alone one night when the living room...
Okay, hold on. So the only thing that I don't understand what I'm seeing here is... Okay, this closes and shuts. We don't see behind it. Who knows? Ignore that. I'm not counting that as evidence. Okay, so we're assuming that this is getting picked up or levitated somehow, which is very creepy. But look, like around her face, why is it so pixelated? Like extra pixelated. Do you see that? Like... Something just... Like, why does it seem like that bedroom's fake? No, the shadow's going in there. I don't know, just something about the pixelation around her head. It just seems something's off. Could just be bad camera since she's in motion. This is a wild one, I'll be honest.
Air. Martina and her son are home alone one night when the living room security camera captures this.
I'm making video out of show.
The outside door opens and closes on its own as the door handle rapidly rotates as if being turned by some invisible force. Martina grabs her phone and is about to record the door when the purple desk chair suddenly glides toward her and her son. The two have had enough and are about to hurry out of the living room, but something seems to forcefully pull at Martina's sweater. So is this real poltergeist activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Passing through.
Oh, these guys are making it so difficult. You always have to roll these ones slow, just because, like, this is a really good 3 videos. I just don't fucking know. I don't know what I think. I genuinely don't know what I think. I want to watch this chair. It totally looks like it just starts rolling. I mean, it adjusts a little bit to a direction, right? And then beelines that direction perfectly straight. Hmm. The handle looks goofy too. See, that's the only thing that I've seen so far that I could totally address as maybe a fake. Because, like, it almost seems like something's pulling it because it it adjusts. See what you'll see what I mean right here. Okay, that is it's like it swiveled this way just a little bit, which you would assume that means that it would move more, and then it completely straight lines over the carpet. And then whatever, it seems like whatever she gets stuck on. Oh, guys, I don't know.
Just
I really don't know.
an elaborate hoax. You decide. Pass
Oh, that hurts my head. That was three
back on another.
really good videos. Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough, it's tough, it's tough. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a lot of content, which typically means I don't believe it. She's on TikTok, but TikTok really isn't a negative anymore, right? Because everyone's on TikTok. And if you're getting haunted, you're probably going to go to TikTok to try and find people who can help. Man. I'm going to err on the side that this might be real. Plus, this lady looks really tired. You know? Which I say that just because, like, if this shit's going on, like, you'd be tired as fuck all the time. I want to see if the chair beelines again the same way. Not, kind of, but not the same way. I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's probably one of the top 5 best ones we've seen so far. And I don't know where to call it. I don't. It's hard for me to say fact on any of these because it's like, it just, I don't. Paranormal's paranormal, right? But what I can say is I would like to see more from them, and they are making me lean more towards something potentially going
on. Popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another creepy exploration. This time he explores an abandoned and allegedly haunted factory that was built back in 1916 and has been deserted for over 50 years. Chris makes his first on-screen appearance in this video, and just saying, but he looks like he could probably kick a ghost's ass. But even he starts to get a bit freaked out as he explores the old factory. Soon after arriving, Chris captures something very creepy on camera.
I wonder what these things are used for. It's like these shells are all connected, it seems like.
A dark figure can be seen quickly moving out of sight at the end of a small tunnel system. But in the dark, Chris doesn't even notice the strange shape and just continues exploring. Chris sets up a static infrared camera to record himself as he checks out the main hall of the factory. What happens next is downright chilling.
Did you hear that? That was loud. What the hell? What the f*** was that? What the f*** was that noise?
Did you see it? Right after Chris is startled by a loud noise, a pale translucent figure seems to actually pass into his body, and he spins around as he feels something that gives him chills.
That was loud. What the hell? What the f*** was that?
Almost immediately, another figure appears in a doorframe on the left and seems to be watching Chris. And things just get worse. Chris is suddenly struck with extreme nausea and unfortunately, he pukes. I've muted the audio and blurred the video because it's a little gross. But I wanted to leave the scene in because something happens to Chris right at this moment that is truly bizarre. The same translucent figure from before seems to leave Chris's body as he vomits violently. Now, viewers of Chris's YouTube channel believe that he had an encounter with a demonic presence and that something sinister actually entered and left his body. But what do you think? You can watch this entire exploration and many more adventures in creepy abandoned places over on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
Oh, there was a lot going on in that video. Interesting. This is the best part for sure. There's definitely some sort of shadow that moves. Whatever it is, I don't know. The puking and the demon thing, I don't really buy. And this kind of looks like just light reflection from down the hallway because it disappears right when he puts his light down there. So I'm not really going to touch on those two. Him throwing up, though, that sucks. It definitely could just be bad timing. I don't know. Whatever is going at him and leaving, though, is also kind of weird. Because he reacts in the moment. So unless he's got a script of some sort, which, the bigger the channel, the more likely a script exists. I wouldn't put it past it, but it's a good video nonetheless. I don't know if I circumstantial and the noise, like you already showed that there's raccoons there, so I don't know. It's a cool video though.
Adventure event, creepy abandoned places over on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. The Doppelganger. Giovanni Lima was living a quiet life with his girlfriend Laura in Sao Paulo, Brazil. But lately he says their lives have been turned upside down by some truly terrifying events. One night, the couple falls asleep on the couch in the living room when Giovanni is woken up by a very disturbing sound.
Que porra é essa, mano?
Vem cá.
Que porra é essa?
Giovanni's girlfriend Laura is asleep on the couch right next to him, but chillingly he hears what sounds like her voice coming from somewhere down the hall.
Vem cá. Que porra é essa?
In another video, Giovanni says that he began to feel very ill shortly after this incident and was forced to go to the hospital. As he's filming his chilling story, something happens that he simply can't explain.
Muita gente estava pedindo explicações, então eu vim aqui trazer explicações agora. Eu gravei aquele vídeo ontem, de madrugada, quando eu estava dormindo com a minha namorada na sala da casa dela inteiro. Eu comecei a passar mal, inexplicavelmente, no meio do rolê. No meio do dia eu comecei a passar mal, tive que ir pro hospital. Então eu também fiquei ausente por causa disso. E agora eu tô fazendo aqui a resposta do que aconteceu realmente ali naquele lugar. E...
Yeah, I don't buy it. This is bullshit. Making content. Good for you, dude. Hope you suckered some people into following you.
E a porta do meu quarto acabou de abrir.
Probably go maybe to the acting school as well, because it ain't cutting it, my guy. Oh wow, there's no way that they could have made it right there in the long ass time it took you to get there, bud. Okay, here's the biggest issue that I have with this.
Toward him,
and I'm not
pretending to be.
I'm not gonna give this anymore.
That nothing paranormal has happened since his last video.
Yeah, because you probably got fucking rinsed in the comments, my guy. Okay, here's the thing. Genuine fear is not gonna have you sit there with another person who you are calling your girlfriend, so I assume you care for them, and there's someone talking in the other fucking room or the hallway, and you're just gonna, who's there? Who's out there? Who is that? Bullshit, dude. If I'm with my fucking wife and she's sleeping next to me and I start hearing someone talking down the hallway, it is immediately out of bed, screaming, lights on, reaching for a bat or a gun. Like, and that's not just some American bullshit. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm just saying, like, you're not going to react that way if you really hear someone talking in your hallway. Like, it was so clear, it was crystal clear. And you're telling me that you're just gonna sit there and whisper because you think it's a ghost? Come the fuck on, man. I hope people didn't buy into that. It's embarrassing.
And it seems like he just jinxed it all. Because soon after, he and his girlfriend wake up in the middle of the night to strange sounds just outside their bedroom door.
Tá acontecendo de novo. Você ouviu? Ai, caralho.
Whatever is haunting the couple is back, and it seems angry. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Oh, yeah.
Very familiar, as I've featured updates on his continuing story many times on Nuke's Top 5. Kent has spent 5 years...
Kent is someone who I genuinely believe has some shit going on in his fucking house, man. It is wild.
Of his life documenting the disturbing paranormal activity he experiences day and night in his home in Carmel, Maine. Lately, Kent has captured even more terrifying paranormal encounters. One day, Kent is home alone and working in his office when he hears voices and bangs coming from somewhere inside his house. He quickly grabs his phone and hits record.
You making noise? You making noise upstairs? Jesus!
Cut to another early morning. Kent has fallen asleep for the night with his TV on, but at around 5 a.m. some strange sounds wake him up. He quickly turns on a light, and when he looks up, he sees something at the foot of his bed that chills him to his core. He immediately grabs his phone and hits record. A dark shadow figure can be seen standing at the end of the bed, slightly moving or perhaps even vibrating before it just disappears into thin air. So what do you think is going on in Kent's home? Let me know. You can watch many more paranormal moments over on Kent's YouTube channel.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about Kent. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know that we've seen a lot of his
Ghosts
content.
of Carmel, Maine.
But I don't know if it is fake or not, because that's a lot. That's a whole fucking shadow figure. It's like Gumby. I don't know.
Slightly moving or perhaps...
I believe it a lot less now. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let's have a discussion on Kent from Carmel, Maine.
Of Carmel, Maine. The Night Flyer. This next video was sent in to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Mark from Greenland. So one evening Mark is out in the snow with his daughter walking the family dog. But Mark's daughter spots something truly bizarre up on the hill.
It's cruising.
A strange dark figure can be seen floating in the sky between apartment buildings. Mark misses it and just doesn't understand what his daughter is pointing at. He only realizes what she saw when he reviews his footage back at home. Now, Mark believes they might have captured a supernatural being known as a Kivitok, an aggressive supernatural entity from Greenland folklore. Anyway, what do you think this could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Reflection shadow edit.
Hidden in the dark. For the last 3 months, popular YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV has been on an extensive trip through several countries to explore the most haunted and downright dangerous locations in South America. Now, not too long ago, I featured Frank's terrifying exploration of the Presbítero Maestro Cemetery in Lima, Peru, where he captured some shocking moments that are still unexplained to this day.
Wow.
After many requests from his viewers, Frank decides to go back to the cemetery in hopes of capturing even more paranormal activity. As he's making his way through the giant cemetery, he begins to hear odd sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
Okay. Hear it. You heard that? Right over there. Someone's whistling. Yeah, that. I'm out.
Now, Frank is a little spooked by the strange sounds, but what he doesn't seem to notice is that someone or something seems to be lurking just behind the tombstones. Frank shrugs off the sounds and continues to explore, making his way through the giant graveyard. That's when he captures something downright creepy.
I'm gonna start heading towards that area where people end their lives. I kinda wanna look at this place. See if I could probably get some stock footage from it or something. What the hell is that?
I didn't see anything.
I saw something small there.
When brightened and enhanced, a pale face can be seen looking out from inside one of the crypts. Frank spots the peeking face and quickly hurries over to look inside the crypt. But there's no one there. The cemetery is dark and it's hard to see, so Frank believes that he might have just captured a reflection from something inside the crypt. He again shrugs off the bizarre event as something that can just be explained. But what happens next is absolutely horrifying.
That's the front door there. That is creepy. That's the basement area. Right in there. Whoa. I heard another gunshot over there.
Did you see it? Now let's watch that again, but this time I'll brighten up and enhance the footage.
That is creepy. That's the basement area. Right in there.
Something can be seen standing right at the bottom of the crypt stairs, but when Frank shines his flashlight, it just seems to disappear. So could this ominous figure belong to the person buried inside the crypt? You decide. You can watch this entire exploration series of the Presbytero Maestro Cemetery over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV. Thanks so much for watching.
Very cool place, but I personally have a little bit of a gripe with going to places like that and walking around, and I don't know. I get it. Like, I guess if you think ghosts exist, what better place than a graveyard? But I just think it's kind of, what's the word? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's kind of icky, you know. Like it's where families go to like mourn their past loved ones and stuff, and you're worried about ghost hunting. I don't know. I don't buy it either, because like he got popular off of a video where he didn't see something, but the chat, like his comments acknowledged it. So he did that multiple times here with several two rendered faces and one that he saw. I think it's all edited. I truly think so. So sorry to kind of end out on a negative note, but it's kind of gross to go and do that where people's loved ones are just resting, you know. So, but I digress. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I appreciate you if you made it all the way to this point. You're a real MVP. Drop a sub, help me out. Go check out Nuke's Top 5 and have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.